Tian Xiwei reveals why her bathroom kiss scene with Zhang Linghe was filmed 3 times. The moment viewers saw the scene, social media exploded. For weeks, fans had been talking about many unforgettable moments from the drama, but nothing generated as much discussion as the now famous bathroom kiss scene between Tian Xiwei and Zhang Linghe. The sequence lasted only a short time on screen, yet it carried an emotional intensity that left audiences replaying it again and again. Now, Tian Xiwei has finally revealed why the scene had to be filmed 3 separate times, and the answer has left fans even more fascinated by what happened behind the cameras. The revelation came during a relaxed conversation about the production process. While discussing some of the most challenging scenes she had ever filmed, Tian Xiwei smiled before mentioning the now iconic sequence. According to her, the original version of the scene looked beautiful, but something was missing. It was not the lighting. It was not the camera angle. It was not even the performance. It was the emotion. The production team wanted the scene to feel less like a typical romantic moment and more like a turning point in the story. The characters had spent episodes hiding their feelings behind misunderstandings, tension, and unspoken emotions. When the moment finally arrived, everyone involved felt it needed to carry the weight of everything that had happened before. The first attempt was technically perfect. The cameras moved smoothly. The lighting reflected perfectly against the bathroom mirrors. Every mark was hit precisely. Yet when the director watched the playback, there was silence. Something felt too controlled, too careful, too polished. The scene looked beautiful but lacked the emotional explosion the story required. Instead of moving on, the director made an unexpected decision. They would film it again. For the second take, both actors were asked to focus less on the choreography and more on the emotional journey of their characters. The crew adjusted the atmosphere on set. Conversations became quieter. Background distractions were minimized. Everyone wanted the actors to fully immerse themselves in the emotional state of the scene. This time the energy changed completely. As cameras rolled, Tian Xiwei and Zhang Linghe delivered a version that felt far more emotional. Their expressions carried the weight of months of storytelling. Every glance seemed meaningful. When filming stopped, several crew members reportedly applauded. Many believed they had finally captured the perfect version. But after reviewing the footage, another challenge appeared. A technical issue involving reflections in the bathroom mirrors created problems for certain camera angles. The emotional performance was exactly what everyone wanted. The footage itself was not. The production faced a difficult choice. Use technically imperfect footage or attempt a third take. The decision was made. They would try one final time. By this point, both actors understood exactly what the scene needed to achieve. They knew the emotional rhythm. They understood the pacing. Most importantly, they had discovered the balance between performance and authenticity. The third take became something special. Crew members later described the atmosphere as completely different from earlier attempts. The set became unusually quiet. Every department focused intensely. The cameras rolled. The actors stepped into character. And suddenly, everything came together. The emotions felt natural. The technical execution was flawless. The camera movement matched every expression. The reflections aligned perfectly. The lighting created an intimate atmosphere without overwhelming the actors. When the director finally called cut, there was a brief moment of silence. Then smiles began appearing across the room. Everyone knew they had captured something memorable. According to Tian Xiwei, the third version was the one that ultimately appeared on screen because it successfully combined emotional authenticity with visual perfection. What surprised fans most was her praise for Zhang Linghe throughout the filming process. She explained that scenes involving strong emotional tension require a great deal of trust between actors. Every movement must be carefully coordinated while still appearing spontaneous to viewers. Tian Xiwei noted that Zhang Linghe remained focused and supportive throughout the repeated filming process. Even after multiple takes, he maintained the same level of energy and concentration. That professionalism helped create an environment where both actors could fully commit to the scene. Fans were delighted to hear these details because they reinforced what many had already suspected. The chemistry visible on screen was not accidental. It was the result of preparation, trust, and dedication from everyone involved. As clips from the interviews spread online, audiences began revisiting the scene with fresh eyes. Many viewers commented that knowing the story behind the filming process made the moment even more impactful. Some focused on the subtle expressions. Others noticed details in the cinematography they had previously missed. Many pointed out how naturally the emotions seemed to unfold despite the complexity of the production. The discussion quickly expanded beyond the scene itself. Fans began sharing favorite moments featuring Tian Xiwei and Zhang Linghe throughout the drama. Compilations appeared across social media. Reaction videos gained thousands of views. Comment sections filled with praise for both performers. The renewed attention highlighted something important about modern television production. The scenes audiences remember most are often the result of countless decisions made behind the scenes. What appears effortless on screen may require extraordinary effort from actors, directors, camera operators, lighting teams, and editors. The bathroom kiss scene became a perfect example. Viewers saw only a few seconds. The production team experienced hours of planning, adjustment, and refinement. That dedication ultimately transformed a simple romantic moment into one of the most talked-about scenes in the entire series. Tian Xiwei's revelation also offered a rare glimpse into the reality of acting. Many people imagine that emotional scenes happen instantly. In reality, actors frequently repeat the same moment multiple times while maintaining consistency and emotional intensity. That challenge becomes even greater when technical factors such as camera placement, lighting, reflections, and timing must all align perfectly. The fact that the final version succeeded so completely is a testament to the commitment of everyone involved. Today, the scene continues to generate conversation among fans who view it as one of the drama's defining moments. What began as a challenging day of filming ultimately became one of the production's greatest achievements. And perhaps that is the most fascinating part of Tian Xiwei's story. The scene that audiences loved most was not created on the first attempt. It was not even created on the second. It emerged from persistence, collaboration, and a determination to keep improving until every emotional beat felt exactly right. For fans of Tian Xiwei and Zhang Linghe, that revelation only makes the moment more unforgettable. Because behind every unforgettable scene lies a story that viewers never see. Until now, the story behind the famous scene did not end there. As more details emerged from the production team, fans became even more amazed by the amount of effort that went into creating what looked like a simple romantic moment on screen. According to staff members, the sequence was one of the most carefully planned scenes in the entire drama. Every camera position had been mapped out days in advance, and multiple rehearsals were conducted before filming even began. What made the third take so special was not just the technical perfection. It was the emotional atmosphere that suddenly filled the set. Several crew members later recalled feeling as though they were watching the characters rather than the actors. The boundary between performance and storytelling seemed to disappear. Tian Xiwei revealed that by the time the third take started, both she and Zhang Linghe had completely settled into their characters' emotional state. There was no pressure to make the scene look impressive. Instead, they focused entirely on what their characters were feeling in that moment. That decision changed everything. The nervousness, the anticipation, and the vulnerability that had been building throughout the story suddenly became visible in every expression and every glance. Even before the scene reached its emotional peak, the crew could sense that something extraordinary was happening. One assistant director reportedly whispered that the energy on set felt different from anything they had experienced during previous filming days. When the final take ended, the room remained quiet for several seconds. Nobody immediately spoke. Everyone seemed to be processing what they had just witnessed. Then applause erupted across the set. The reaction was spontaneous and genuine. For Tian Xiwei, the experience became one of the most memorable moments of the entire production. She admitted that scenes carrying such emotional weight are often the most challenging because audiences can instantly recognize whether the feelings are authentic. Fortunately, the hard work paid off. After the episode aired, viewers flooded social media with reactions praising the chemistry between the two stars. Fan edits accumulated millions of views, while discussion forums were filled with comments analyzing every detail of the scene. Looking back, Tian Xiwei laughed at the fact that a sequence filmed 3 separate times eventually became one of the most celebrated moments of the drama. Sometimes, she said, the scenes that require the most patience become the ones audiences remember forever. And judging by the overwhelming fan response, this unforgettable moment between Tian Xiwei and Zhang Linghe will continue to be talked about for a very long time.